no way it's checkmate in one move. Lameo haha checkmate noob.
Bro, you just blundered your queen.
What the actual fuck? If this has happened to you, watch this full video and I promise it will never happen again. I'm going to tell you 4 ways I stopped blundering and started making brilliant moves. I hope you have a good attention span because this will be the most important video you watch all week. Okay, let's get started. One of the most underrated skills in chess is mastering time management. It doesn't matter how brilliant your moves are if you run out of time to make them. This is especially critical in faster formats like Blitz and Bullet, but even in longer time controls, your clock is a key resource that you have to manage effectively. Let's break down why time management matters and how you can improve it. Every move you make is a balance between finding the best possible option and not spending too long searching for perfection. If you're someone who regularly finds themselves scrambling in the last few minutes of the game, or worse, losing on time, that's a clear sign you need to rethink how you approach your clock. Pause. Alright, listen up. We're on a mission to take down chess thugs and subscribers. They've got 30,000, we have 300. But who cares about numbers, right? Actually, we do. So, smash that subscribe button. Okay, back to the video. While it's important to think carefully and key positions, one of the most common mistakes is overthinking and non-critical ones. For example, wasting several minutes on a move that's relatively obvious can leave you with no time when the game actually requires deep calculation. In the opening, use less time. Most of your early moves should be either memorized or quick pattern recognition if you studied your openings well. Save that clock for the middle game, when things get more complex. In the middle game, this is where most of your time should be invested. Calculating tactics, planning your attack or defense, and assessing the imbalances on the board are all key elements that deserve time. In the endgame, the clock is often short, but your goal should be to have enough time left to calculate precisely. Most endgames are highly technical, and if you're playing with seconds on the clock, blunders are far more likely. Some moves deserve more time than others. Recognize when a position is critical, like when you're about to launch an attack, deal with a threat, or make a key exchange. These are the moments you can afford to spend a little more time on. In contrast, if it's a routine developing move or a recapture, trust your instincts and move quickly. Save your thinking time for the moments that really matter. If you find yourself regularly getting into time trouble, this could be a sign you're overthinking during the early stages. Practice blitz games to train yourself to think faster and trust your intuition more. While blitz isn't ideal for long-term improvement, it can train you to handle time pressure better when playing in longer formats. If you have an increment, extra seconds added after each move, aim to make quick, safe moves to gain a time cushion for more complicated situations later. Before your opponent moves, try to already think about your next move. What are they likely to play, and what are your options? This will help you react faster and save critical seconds when it's your turn. Plus, it trains you to calculate continuously throughout the game. Way to improve your time management is by playing various time formats. Play rapid games to hone your thinking skills, but also throw in blitz games where you're forced to act on instinct. The combination of the two will sharpen your ability to make quick decisions while also allowing you to calculate efficiently under time pressure. If you're serious about improving at chess, one of the best decisions you can make is to join a chess club or community. Chess isn't just a solitary pursuit. Surrounding yourself with other motivated players will skyrocket your progress and keep you engaged with the game. Chess clubs or communities are more than just places to play games. They're environments filled with like-minded people who share your passion and your desire to improve. When you surround yourself with strong players, mentors, and others who are also working to get better, the learning process becomes more dynamic. You'll have more opportunities to discuss strategies, solve puzzles together, and get real-time feedback on your games. In fact, one of the biggest advantages of a chess club is that you get access to a pool of knowledge that you wouldn't have on your own. You can watch others play, pick up on new ideas, and get exposed to different play styles. This interaction with a variety of opponents will broaden your understanding of the game and expose you to tactics, traps, and strategies you might not encounter on your own. In addition to joining a broader community, finding a chess partner you can regularly train with is a game changer. A reliable partner can help keep you accountable, and you'll both benefit from consistent practice. Ideally, your chess partner should be around the same skill level or slightly stronger, so you can challenge each other and grow together. With a partner, you can practice specific openings, play out difficult endgames, and even go over each other's games to analyze mistakes. The key is to make your training sessions constructive, challenge each other to focus on different areas of the game, set weekly goals, and give feedback on one another's progress. Speaking of communities, Did you know that we have our own chess school that acts like a virtual chess club? For only $10 a month, for the first 100 members, you'll have access to a vibrant community of chess lovers just like you. It's the perfect place to find your own training partner, get involved in group discussions, and participate in weekly events. But that's not all. Our chess school also offers every course you could possibly need to improve your game. Whether you're a beginner looking to master the fundamentals, or an intermediate player wanting to dive deeper into advanced tactics and openings, we've got you covered. Each course is designed to help you build a solid understanding of different aspects of the game, so you can improve quickly and efficiently. One of the key aspects that separates intermediate players from true masters is a deep understanding of positional play. While tactics might win you the occasional battle, it's your positional understanding that will consistently win you the war. Positional play is the art of putting your pieces in the best possible places to control the board, restrict your opponent's mobility, and create long-term advantages that might not be immediately obvious. What is positional play? At its core, positional play focuses on improving your overall position rather than going for flashy, tactical shots. It's about accumulating small, often invisible advantages like piece activity, pawn structure, and space control. The stronger your position, the easier it becomes to convert it into a victory. Piece activity, positional play is largely about making your pieces as active as possible. Every piece has a potential it can reach, and your goal is to unlock that potential. Are your rooks on open files? Are your knights positioned in advanced, stable outposts? Is your bishop cutting across the board on a long diagonal? Your pieces should work together, governing important squares and exerting pressure on the opponent. Pawn structure. A strong pawn structure can be a decisive factor in positional battles. Weak pawns, like isolated, doubled, or backward pawns, can become easy targets for your opponent. Conversely, strong pawn structures give you space to maneuver, control key squares, and create passed pawns in the endgame. Understanding when to advance or exchange pawns is a key part of improving your positional play. Space. Controlling space means giving your pieces more room to operate while restricting your opponent's options. For example, pushing your pawns can cramp your opponent's position, making their pieces passive or forcing them into less ideal squares. A player with more space can maneuver their pieces freely, setting up threats and controlling critical areas of the board. A great positional player is always on the lookout for weaknesses in their opponent's camp while safeguarding their own position. This might be a weak square, an underdeveloped piece, or a poorly defended pawn. How to improve your positional understanding? Study classic games. To truly understand positional play, it's essential to study games from great players like Capablanca, Karpov, and Petrosian. These grandmasters were known for their positional brilliance, and their games are filled with instructive examples. Take the time to go through these games, pausing to understand each move and why it was made. Over time, you'll develop a sense for positional play. Watch annotated videos. While studying games on your own is important, having a strong player explain the key concepts can accelerate your learning. There are plenty of resources online where grandmasters walk you through their positional decisions. If you want to work on your positional play, you'll need to slow things down. Blitz games are fun, but they rarely allow you the time to fully evaluate a position. Playing longer time controls forces you to think deeply about your moves and gives you a chance to develop and execute a solid positional plan. Solve positional puzzles. There are chess puzzles focused solely on positional play, where the goal isn't to find a tactical shot but to improve your position. These puzzles are excellent for honing your understanding of piece placement, pawn structure, and long-term planning. Okay, that's the end of this video. Subscribe and join the chess school. Goodbye.